Hello. Is this thing on? I believe it is. Alrighty. Let's begin. From the top. So the plan is trying to well, I'm gonna try and attempt to finish fighting Titania today. Try to. Depends on how things will go. But I am going to do all the blue quests here because it's kind of required. Not required, but for me it's required because I want to fly. North. Oh, that changed a lot. Actually, let's see. You know what, if that's the case, then I'm gonna go to the blue quest. It's for the blue. I'm gonna still try to attempt to do my terrible Irish, Scottish, whatever accent these... Well, I don't know. There you are, Ken Youth. You? Oh, God. Aren't you one of Uriange's friends? Have ye business with me? Landketh is worried. Well, that's all well and good, but when someone tells me not to do something, it makes me want to do it more. Tee-hee-hee. No one can stop me. Somehow I'm trying to do a Mickey Mouse combined with an Irishman or a Scotsman. I don't know what kind of accent I'm doing. Some sort of mixture of everything, including Mickey Mouse. Just dumb. It's hilariously dumb. Alrighty. Say her name. You. Can you? Something happened. Beavers! However, you don't see no sign of Ken Yu. You resign yourself to bear the bad news to Lad Ken. I need to figure this out. Back? Yo, back. Where's Ken Goof? Please tell me Ken Goof is alright. What? Against your warning, they went to Faefolk Loran, where you found only a strange animal. Then the true. Can you... Why? Why didn't you listen? Sob, sob, sob. Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have assumed the worst yet. Maybe there's still hope. I just needs to stay calm and think things through. Nope, that's going to continue that storyline. Time to do things. I might have a shorter stream because I'm having a connection issue. Oh, I gotta bring the burb out. Burb is pretty good healer. Healer mode. Alright, connection's back up. Good, excellent connection. Now that was a fall. That was weird. Get them frogs. I hold the power of my giant sword, which I need to upgrade to its final form soon. Especially since I'm all the way up here. And more. Oh, there it is. Swim. Swim for it, my dude. What are the leaf men? Because they're actually people and they're fully aware, which is disturbing. Very disturbing. I should turn off my mount music. Hang on. You've given water to our children. Thank you ever so much. They're all very dear to us. They've wandered into our meg as stray mortals, but they grew attached to them. We grew attached to them and decided to take them in. You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hoped. It's never too late, of course. Want these hands? I can give you these hands, lady. I can give you these hands. So hungry. Did you get the fruit? Oh, thank you ever so much. You've saved me. Yes, saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. Ah, you've done me a great service, mortal. If there's one thing we pixies are serious about is having fun. Dull and painful things, hate them. Sin eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. Alright, let's talk to Ingrid, because these fairies are not really doing it for me, and I'm turning by accident into some weird Amalgamation of something weird. Ah. And how goes it, Gudruk? So, a mix of menial tasks and pranks. My accent is everywhere right now. Yes, that appears pretty much sums up my experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. How long are we going? Are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed. Whenever I inquire how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Urianje once told me a story about the pixies. They're born from the souls of those who died as children, or it is to believe. Though they don't have the memories of their previous lives, the desires to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until death. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a several similar subject. The soul was likened to a core that resides in the ether, and its presence is what differentiates us from some such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, when said core originally disperses, alongside the aether that compounds the flesh. However, it may be held altogether and bound to the corporeal world, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In times, the soul may regain aether upon itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pixies may be one such instance of this. If ghosts are merely spirit souls without bodies and such, then does that make us? I think you've become that which you feared most, brother, dearest. I be wrong. However, the pixies may have come into being. If we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures. But where to begin? It seems that, to me, we will need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In that course of your chores, did any of you encounter the pixies seem even faintly amenable to reason? Fail? Ooh. My Nash. What? You knew a pixie from before? Not only are you acquainted, but you have entered into a pact. You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare to hope this will offer us a way out. Whatever further delay, then, summon this Faefolk if you please. I'm giving him a bit of a deeper voice, which I should not have said. I need a reminder of how he sounds soon. Although I need to call the wife, the fairy wife. You know, it's much easier if I just switched it to say. A voice rings in your head. So, my sapling has finally remembered about his lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, he might as well lob me off and cast me aside. Huh, I've no sapling. Fail. Is where I need. Is that a... Oh, it's just... Oh my... Oh, it is 2 commas. Huh. Is that the ideal of fervent call? A soldered log would do it much more fire. Oh, it's just constant log. Oh, loveliest of not cap branches. Please, branch your girl. And here comes one of the most fun scenes.
You're late! I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting. But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing he is. Cold and cruel and heartless!
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke.
But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Well. If it isn't Faefolk, the mold feel. It's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, he will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone. And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of his bag all over your precious village.
But I like my stuff.
There'll be cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and...
Okay, just because I haven't done my laundry,
and
Fail.
all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that,
Although I have a bunch of cold iron.
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Ah, you ask, and we promise we'll play nicely.
It seems we won't be joining you.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden Fernic to you at once.
No. Combined. Ah, the color. The color returns. In this world of weirdness, the color returns.
So this is the true Ilmeg.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
God, you're so angry, Fael. Worry not. We should be fine. Go on and find Urianger. Send Urianger my regards, and tell him to live somewhere less annoying next time. Faefolk certainly has a way with the other pixies. Oh. Could I be wrong? For Alphino and LSA's sake, let us be quick. It would be a shame to return only to find that they have been made to play one game too many. Now that the place we seek is an abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar, the bookkeeper's shelves. Bookman's shelves, it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for our friend. He is sure. I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the road north, we will soon find the place. Come along. been quite a while. I hope Urianger is well. And here we are. We are long last. I give you Urianger's humble abode. Come, let's see him. Okay, I'm in the wrong outfit, so I'm gonna... A moment, please. I redo this. Decline! Guess I'm pulling my sword out. Let me make a glue for the scene. Major General? I am the Miver.
Urianger, are you in?
Urianger. Are you?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends his way.
Hey.
The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me
Exarch
out,
sent
but
word.
ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Area hero. Area.
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Run along, Minfilia. We'll meet you outside.
But...
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
Other than Yashtova.
That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity. As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful Ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile: Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed, for spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword. the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist, and those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee. An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy.
Damn it! My sword's
That
not
end,
glowing.
I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come. Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
It's the chart. It's the chart of the elements.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active; umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
No, it's just a difference of perspective.
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land.
Well, that makes a lot more
According
sense.
to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings. Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilmeg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leargear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake. To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
There again. We will be most bolstered for. We would be most bolstered for Uriange's company. There's a young lady outside. If I go outside, is she gonna be there? Where is she? Where is that young lady? See? Oh, you're Uriange's friend, aren't you? Well, we're not alone. Lend you. Why will you not lend me a hand? You say Uriange's house is drab and dull? I have a mind to redecorate it. Might it brighten and beautiful if you would be. If you were to help out, I'd make it all and more special. After all, we need some. First of all, we need some willow weeds, a pretty little plant that grows in the water. We usually trade with the Forath for it, but seeing as you can swim, you can harvest some for us. You should be able to find the way to the lake where there is a sunken church. While you take care of this side, go and pick us lots and lots of beautiful flowers. Afterwards, let's make back here for the decorations. See you soon. My friend, I speak of tasks at hand. There is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of my new appearance? Did you take up astrology? Indeed. Though the nights be lost behind this shroud of blinding light, I doubteth not that the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, and I must navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretched just before us. For a blinding, for blessing my prior studies of astrology did provide me with adequate grounds in the art. But enough about myself. Let us talk about our task. So I did mention if we are to enter the Agith, we must needs gather the Pixies' cooperation. This is simple matter of presenting upon them a suitable present, a gift even. Presented gift? I shall procure a selection of vestments that shall please their palates. Thancred, pray assist me in this endeavor. Meanwhile, Gudrak, I bid thee attain that which will please thine eyes in these parts that abideth a vile kin known for its beauteous wings. Bahaka, I shall lend thee a receptacle within which thine mayeth capture a weakened specimen. La 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 la. Where's the goddamn door? I am going to go get first the thing from I want to know how I feel. Down into the water I go. Back. Come back from outer space. Go on, go, go. Lock out the door. I'm on a bad way. Animal. Got the okay. Swim like you mean it. I've also been doing some crafting. I've been leveling my crafting, my culinary, and my thing. Right, let me going to go get the last one. The last one. Tease. Withering wheat. Right, I'm gonna see if it's where I think it is. Because if it is, then get it first. Keep going. Keep going. Nope, it isn't here. There used to be one here. Ah, well. God, swimming in heavy armor is insane. Currents. I need to suck in 3 more. Do 4 more missions. 4 more here. 2 more. 3 more. Let's see. I can fly in Lakeland. This is gonna be Raktika. And this is, what's that place called? It's the Tempest? Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. There you are. Did you manage to get the whirlwind? Oh, look at these lovelies. I'll enchant them at once. Make it so they can grow outside the water. Then plant them here and there. Meanwhile, I want you to decorate with these smoke balloons. So where they should go? Ah yes, the stairs. That's a dull spot that ripe. For some cheer. When you're finished, come and let me know. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Didn't so. Hey, Minfilia. This is where you are. No need to worry about me. I'm quite familiar with the manor. During our wandering things, then I would often return here. It's where I imbued his ammo. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, young girl. Cool Uncle Glue Track will help you out. And we're staying grid. I'm gonna put some stuff on your stairs because I need to get that air current. To understand the etheric air currents in this area, and in order for me to get that, I need to plant flowers in your stairs. Because that fairy promised me how to understand the etheric flow of this place once I do this. It's weird, but... Right. Thou art returned. Wert thou able to capture a hawker? Here you go. Ah, a truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once to make fast their vibrant colors. Ingrid too shall return anon, upon which I shall ready all the items for presentation. Pray take thine ease meanwhile.
"'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget. Lest I forget. White orosite. White orosite, newly forged for thy use. Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary, our eternal enemies. Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
May I come in now?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
Indeed.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you. I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether. I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire.
You know, I have this bag that can hold more than, you know, more than most people can.
Hast thou spoken to him of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Here's a good part coming.
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any. As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. 'Twas there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Echo power! Power! Power!
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred. Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
How do you want this to end?
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That's a pretty big book.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Lida Loran.
Lida Loran. It's Loran. Oh, Lida Loran is L-Y-R. Magnificent! This is sure to put a smile on Uriante's scorning face. And then he'll want to stay here forever and ever and ever. You're welcome to stay too. Of course, there's plenty of you for you and all your friends. Yeah. Crazy pixie lady. Lida Loran. What is Lida Loran? God, I'm dumb. Lida Loran. Thank the gods you've arrived. Were you when you did any later, and I don't think I would have been able to live it down. Couldn't have returned at a better time. Pixies have just decided that it would be amusing to have Alice and I exchange clothes. When you have a moment, be sure to show your appreciation to the twins. You've endured a great deal on our behalf. I dare not ask what happened in our absence.
As much as I would like to savor the reunion with Master Alphino and Mistress Elisay. It must wait. I have taken the liberty of presenting our gifts unto the fair pixies. Let us see how well they are received.
We weren't expecting you all back so soon. Yet scarcely began playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the milk and honey and biscuits didn't last a day, and the wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done so a great kindness, and it's very custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything for us, you need but name it. Let's get to the fight. Direct hit, vitality, excuse me, tenacity. The direct hit's always out.
Always nice.
Alrighty, Keats to the castle. Time for the dungeon. Reading time. So, what is it that you desire? Rusty old coins like you mortals are wont to collect, perhaps?
We are resolved to vanquish the Light Warden of his land. To that end, we desire entry to Lexha Girth.
What a strange thing to ask for. You might as well ask for your death. But if that is what you want, well, ready to argue. Very well, I shall speak with the others. They've clearly been busy, Uri. You've clearly been busy, Urianje. Would you be so kind as to tell us what we've missed? Oh, so that was the purpose of the gifts. So is there anything you can tell us about the Light Warden?
Aye, milady. My conditional stance is most tragic. The Light Warden of this land is our
king and ruler, Titania. It was not always so, of course. Our king fought the first Light Warden that threatened our home, you see. Fought it and won. But all the horrible light that came out went and corrupted them, turning them into the new Light Warden. Now they are king in only name. What remains of the wise and just ruler that used to be? Have no choice but to seal them in the castle. Magic of
breaking the seal, we've divided into four, and wove each into a different magic to be kept apart until the time was right. And this dress is one of them. It's been our safekeeping for years and years, but we've decided to trust it to you. Are you sure? Of course, custom demands it. Though you've most certainly going to your deaths, we thought we should at least try. Let's let you try. That way, we get to watch what happens. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have the other relics too. The Sherkron is with the Frolics, and the Stone Receptor is with the North. The crystal shoes are with the Amuro. Good luck finding them all. The facts thus disclosed confirms mine own understanding. Our crest lieth now before us. First, let us hie to the lake, there to claim the shell crown from the Floof. If we call to them before the untouched gate, they will answer.
To the gate! Ooh, there's another blue. Hey, blue. Need to do 3 more blue.
Are they blue? Are they blue?
There! Talking with an interesting mortal has come to learn Meg. Good director or some such as you, isn't it? Don't ever think to deny it. I am Ultor, and it is my dream to become the most popular fairy of all. Why? Because everyone will frown over me, and that will be really fun. Now, by way of an achievable first step, I'm aiming to become the darling of Lothran. But everyone is caught up with their flower smelling and their mischief making. They don't ever even spare me a glance. We travel to the 2 and 4, so you must know much and more about this and that. Tell me, what can I do to become popular? Become the cleverest of pixies. The cleverest? I think I know how I can do that. I just need to read a lot of books, right? It just happens that there are a lot of books in Urionde's house. A place called the Bookman Serves. Right. I'm going there at once, and you've come to me. I can read your motto, the strange motto writing, so I need you to do it for me. This is weird. Really weird. I go back to that house. First, I'm gonna unlock the dungeon. Because I'm in my dark. I had a tear. A tear? Why did I see a tear? retire, I'm playing the Dark Knight, so it's gonna be a lot easier for me to get into the dungeon. I'm gonna get it unlocked, finish that quest, and then sign up. If this is the one that leads up to the tribe, which I'm going to unlock and do, and yada yada yada. I don't know if I'm going to like do the beast tribe like last time. I was taught never to talk to the Frolics under any circumstances. Are you sure this is a good idea? During our sojourn in Irmeg, we avoided the lake at all costs. Let that suffice to warn you of its danger. Though the gate lieth in the domain of Fuluf, through even. What is the... Oh, what a lot of leaf. I was about to say that Flaff couldn't be any more unreasonable than the pixies, but that's just asking for trouble. Get her. Hearken unto me, O spirits of the water. We are come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how the gate works. But if the Fleff are water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. We all know Thancred swims like an eel. What about you, Vinfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Rianje? I'm not sure I've ever asked. Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. You too, Rianje? You should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Well. Are we a lively lot? And you have an entreaty for us. You say an entreaty from mortals. What a treat! Aye, my comrades and I on quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end we will humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, you may have it. You shall have it. Just like that. What do you want from us? Oh, no need to be so suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us in all. It's all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us, for we, Flueth is over before it began. And we couldn't care less than what becomes of the Fairy King. Nor the level road of that, for that matter. Having said that, we do so seldom have mortal visitors, and it shall seem a shame to not to make the most of you. Touch the touchless. Touch the untouchable gate,
come hither to our domain. Dothmeg. Meg is your tongue. It means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidding, yes? And so it shall, for we are one with the water. Our home brought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through. Give us thrilling sport and we will give you the crown. Dolmeg has been unlocked.
Alrighty. So the plan is to sign up for the thing. And, you know, wait for it to go off while that happens. I'm going to do a quest. Ah! Stupid trees and blocking my path. Hello, leaf people. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get people. Almost there. Let's also click on the... That's pretty far. I would like to fly, but I cannot. Alrighty, that's a darn book for her. On the occasion of the 300th year of the founding of Volbert, a grand celebration was held in Glurin Lich? Whatever. No expense was spared over the course of the festivities. Guests were lavishly feasted and regaled with wondrous performances. Yet amidst all the pomp and pageantry, naught was more stirring than the recitation of Oath of the Covenant in honor of the alliance between Draghan and Galligant, I don't know that name, upon which the kingdom was built. Representatives of each race took to the podium with a sight to draw tears from all who looked on. Verbert, Rach, the strange names you mortals have. Ilmeg sounds much prettier. It means the kingdom of the rainbow. Good Gianna's Grace was named for Her Royal Highness Princess Gianna, daughter to the king's third generation prior. In the dark of night, the mountain pass catches the light which shines forth from the castle, giving it the impression of the princess's beautiful eyes of jade. Eyes of jade? That sounds lovely. If the princess was here, I would ask her for them. Right. Here we go! Here we go. Let's fight the frogs. Hello.
Dun dun.
Elf, a Lalafell, a Makote, and another Lalafell. 2 Lalafells, a Makote, and an elf. I think that's an elf. I'm not gonna presume wall to wall. I usually like doing that, but depending on what type of healer. Hello. Let's do this. I also need to eat. Let us keep moving. Like this. Alrighty. An archer. We have a dragoon, an archer, a white mage, a black. God, I got turned around. That is sad. Bum, 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 bum.
Blood for the blood lily.
Alright then, old man. No. Laughing Leaf. Ah, damn it. This is actually kind of the most annoying part of this fight. I'm off the timing with my godpad. I'm really off the timing with my blackest knife. Great! Hey, look at that! Beast! Not the beast! Great! It's 400. The flower infected honey hunter. Great! Oh, damn. Everybody has a grow up. Get that. 2 levels. Go, sword, go! Soul Eater! Damn it. Salt the earth! Read! Read! Walk on the water. Walk on the water. Walk on the water. Alright. Here we keep going. Read! Give me that shell crown. Fake? Yes, it's fake. Up we go! Hello there, Kelpie. Read! Read! Oh, I should have pressed feed. Feed. I feel the need to read!
That's right, you frogman.
And here we go. Run.
Thin and lean man. The Bard. Toad Bard.
Break my shield. I wanted you to break my shield, not. Come on. The liar's liar. My eyes. Oh, you're turning into the crazy weird monster. Parkour! Bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. So good, sir. God damn. Give me my blackest knife. Do the thing! Do the thing! Not gonna do the thing? Let's see if they leave without the accommodation. We're here too. Stay behind, so. Free. Hey. Anything to say, guys? And is it over?
Their mastery over glamour is truly astonishing.
Give me that crown.
Ah, 2 accommodations.
Well fought, well fought!
Jolly good show.
Oh, you do not hold back. But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course! Of course! There it is, the relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes. But you, my friend, you are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
More? I want to see more of him!
Yes! Yes! I could watch him forever!
Why don't we just make him one of us? Yes! One of us!
One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us!
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
One of us. One of us.
Sadly for your plan, I can't drown. Thank you, Soroban and the Kojin. Y'all saved my life.
Wake up! Wake up, damn you! You're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can. I'm sure you had your reasons, but the first rule of dealing with the Fwath is do not deal with the Fwath. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect.
Woof!
That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for? I wonder. I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Swim! Swim! Okay, the voice is going through. You know, well, let's say you should be the least worried, because honestly,
I'm going back in. Nay, my lady. Exhausted as thou art, thou wouldst only endanger thyself. I prayeth rest a moment. Prithee, there are none where we looked. Gudrak.
hey guys. You know, Coden's birth.
Dear gods, were it not for Soroban's blessing, but I did not labor on the point. I'm glad to see you are safe and well, my friend. Have you any idea how worried we were? Wash up on the shore only to find you along with us. But, oh, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown. Your Majesty, the Fwaf kept that part of the bargain at least. Well, there was certain twists and turns. Our work here is done with everyone none the worse for wetness. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Soon, something amiss? A great dear mob of mortals is marching to your meg. Mortals with ugly weapons and ugly faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friend, would they? Friends? Rather the The rest, I fear. The Amoran army are at a guess.
Meaning we can play with them?
As much as you like. But just to be sure, I will return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid.
If Alphanor is coming, and then Alice will be too, yes? Can't have one without the other, you know.
Alright. You remember we're not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the relic hunting to you in your hands.
Don't worry, defeating the rival is always fault to me.
Perhaps, but I would feel better if we were there to assist you. Back to cheering you on from afar. See you afterwards, my friend. Dark armor, but a giant sword. Radiating energy. If only I couldn't. If only I hadn't been caught. If it is indeed the Amoran army, we may soon have to contend with Ranjit again, which may prove problematic even for you.
No, I actually do want an explanation of why Ranjit is so strong. I should probably know why.
With our enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Of the two remaining bearers of the relics, the Noon Null are the nearer. We shall seek them out next. Among the Faefolk, they bear the distinction of having abided in these lands since before the flood. They are also the friendliest to men, and have served me faithfully whenever I have asked upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much of the knowledge I have acquired in my time here. The path leadeth past my dwelling. Let us away. I shall go to that dwelling just so I can finish the blue quest. Although these wheels are not fast, these wheels are. I'm trying to see if I can sound more like Urianche. Let us come hither, thou sayest. Oh, you see, I can't say it. And my connection to this world of the first is...
Huh, Shen. I believe that's Shenpai's. Sam. We believe Ox, yes, it's Shenpai's group. That's fun. Oh. Last book. Both Thor. Manor Locks. first week, Thunder Day, the princess being partial to the lakefront view, it was decided that all the noblemen and nobles and noble lords and ladies would set out for a picnic. Having partaken of sweets, Her Highness ventured to the water where she inspected her lip paint in the reflection. This caused the watching shepherds to remark that the princess has used the lake as her handmere. Ooh, there's a handmere lake to the southwest of here. That must be what its name? Oh, now who would go all the way to the lake just to eat? Yet another silly thing you mortals do. Well, I certainly learned a lot of new things today. Things that others don't know. I'm going to go and share it with everyone. They'll think I'm so clever. I'll surely become the darling Lydha Laran. Teehee. Well, I'm gonna first unlock the path.
Over this way first.
Rianger?
Past yonder cliff lieth Hal Ian, home of the Numo. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. Let us follow indeed.
Sprechen Deutsch?
Behold, the vehicle in which that I ride, with my giant sword in my back. On.
There. Somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, actually, I'm pretty far. Let's see. East. I need to go 470. We have left. God, that's a lot.
If the path striketh thine ape, I said thus because it was once a mountain trail. Ever were the lakes, now lieth there were a valley, in whose mist thrived the city of Verb. 'Twas only when the Froth came in the wake of the flood that the settlement was drowned. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Faefolk for so altering the land. I blame him. The blame for that lieth rightfully with the light. A force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees. An entire world that it should have been allowed to raise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet in spite of all the tragedy which surroundeth me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands which brought together the warriors of darkness and Memphilia, lest thou forgot. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no longer ignore the plight of this world, that I can choose to stop breathing. And thus do I labor for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. The coming struggle promised to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not, but that we shall prevail. Aha, mortals! Just as we thought. Hast thou business with us? Business? Ha! Nothing so boring. We smelled your coming and thought, come to play. They do not appear to be pixies of Laran. Mine apologies, but we are in some haste. Mayhap another day. Oh, in some haste are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Tee-hee-hee.
Teleportation magic.
Teleportation magic. For a mercy, we were not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they would most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not the time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Faefolk is called, a most ingenious magic which rendereth one invisible to Faefolk. Abide briefly.
I think I'm... Here we go!
I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis, though thou art to make thine way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. And be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thine presence away.
Yeah, that's all. Come out, wherever you are. Damn fairies. Damn freaking Faefolk and their... Oh god. Run! Sprint! How come they can see me? Thought I was invisible to the Fae. Huh, yes, monsters though. Monsters are not the Faefolk. What? Alright. Amphilia?
I lost sight of you. Is everything alright?
Yes, girl.
I assume you were right behind us. What took you so long?
Hand wave, hand wave, hand wave.
I see, yes. I'd say that's a valid excuse for lateness. You're hereby forgiven. In other good news, the new mole village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Urianger deigns to join us.
Mortals are here. Lots of them. Okay, that's terrible. Different voice.
I thought you said that the new gnome were man's best friend. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. 'Twas beside itself perhaps, but not with fear.
It is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you, to have so many mortals appear at once. It is It is more excitement than we can bear.
Greetings, Elder Wed Eth Tierney. It hath been a while. Pray forgive my beloved brevity. Pray forgive my brevity. But time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the new gnome. The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift us the seal over Lyeth?
This is unacceptable. Acceptable. I tell you, if the king is set free, none here will be safe.
Unlike our Fae cousins, we New Mole have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lie down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain.
Don't worry, we'll defeat the time.
But then you'll only become another Wild Warden. It changes nothing. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say that this man is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, he hath already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. He is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but he harboureth the safe some desire to see the Senator eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thine hand, that we might see thy beloved homeland restored to its former glory?
You have always done right by us, Urianger. If you have placed your faith in this man, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin-Eaters. Be that as it may, there is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps.
We don't have a turn of the moon unless we want to debate this with the Umoran army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thine simply to roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now a powerful foe draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightest fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it.
Roll over? Fetch? You know full well that ought give us greater pleasure than to render aid to man. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless. It's unfair, I tell you. In happier times, it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Verber fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such a eager entreaty. Very well, Urianger. I promise to give you a swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here the while and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? Quest complete.
Quest complete.
We will offer you patronage. You will offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see, perhaps you can begin with Mar'os? Darn-os? They are the one of our foremost artisans, once held in the highest esteem by the Knights of Verbert. With the Knights gone, however, Marn Ost has had no opportunity to put their skills to use. They would be overjoyed for your patronage. You wish to ask me any questions? I shall be glad to tell you what I know. As for a feeding payments, yes, I ask that you listen to me. No.
Though the new moon may appear pleasant and amicable, be fairly warned that they live by uncompromising codes. Code such as that which saith the payment must precisely befit the service. Be it an item or task, have care thou giveth neither more nor less than what is requested. We well enough to be served. The question is whether we can provide a fitting reward.
Okay, that's the boys. Sigrun. For us.
1,000 years. 1,182. 1,183. 1,184. Wait, did I already count that leaf? Ooh! Ooh, what? Where? Wait! You're a mortal! Huzzah! Huzzah! Well met. Yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms and armor that a threat that are threatening to fall apart at crucial junctures in battle? If your answer is yes, you've come to the right. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungus roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me.
Ba, 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 ba. Where's the moss? Oh, the other side. Let's talk to the girl. And then attune. And then get to the summoning stone first. Summoning power. Talk to the girl. What do I need help with? And then do the jumping puzzle. Not really a jumping puzzle, but etheric current. You're mine. Problem with the ether current is that it gets locked onto something else, like one ether current that's far away and doesn't count for the ones closer. Just kind of dumb. Or the compass, I mean. I still need 2 currents and 3 more quests. I believe moss fungus would be moss fungus. Get moss fungus legs, which means it's monsters. Where are you, moss fungus? That man is not doing a hunt train. That is... You, sir, are breaking the rules. Maybe a first-timer. No, that. I knew how to burb out. Is the hunt train only for... That's 1 pair of legs. Not a pair. Pretty sure there's gonna be 1 blue quest here and 1 for the Amuro. I think. Oh no, most likely the last etheric current would probably be from Titania. Highly likely. Ah, you have returned. And with the moss fungus legs, I hope? They are tools of my trade. Lest you wonder. Used to polish metal and leather, alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. 2. Huzzahs! 2 moss fungus legs as befitting the work. Ah, you have neither more nor less expected of us than what we can provide. That is our greater joy. You see, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability. Too much means you question our integrity. You've given me payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see. Though I must ask for a small fee for the materials, I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. Shop's open. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to others, to another, may I suggest, he's youth yonder. Judging from your equipment, 'tis plain you're no stranger to battle. I believe his youth will have some to offer you. Right, I'm gonna unlock this quest. Then I'm gonna go finish. I'm gonna go finish the blue quest, and then I'm probably be done for today. To have so many men visit us at once. This is a joyous day indeed. If it pleases you, please give me your patronage. As your patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We've no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares and will aid you in your travel. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. We're not gonna do this quest though. I am going to do this quest. Is she on the... Whatever. Weird. It's good, sir. Oh. Fire spore. Flame spores. Get them spores. You've already removed the flame spore. How very quick of you are. Oh, but do you pretend search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. Oh, you bastard. Alright, where are you? Fire spore. Flame spore. God. Hello. Oh, another one. Oh, that's Minfilia. Miniphilia. Gasp. I wasn't spying on you or anything. I just finished my task and I should go report back. Good God, young woman. Young lady. I think she's 15 in this. So young lady would be more fitting. Then again, a woman is also a lady. Is youth.
You are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses for a little while at least. Oh dear, I believe I have given I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again reminds me of the old days. Fair. Every day, I would carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for a man's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Leith, Gath. The Verbertons built it and they named it Grinith Lace. Lich? It was their last bastion and struggle against Sinities, and now they're gone. All of them. Nobles, knights, and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I am glad to offer them to you. For a fitting price, of course. His gifts shop is now open for business. And now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, will you consider with lad? They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task will cheer them up.
Alright, this is the one that I'm gonna unlock and finish the blue quest and then be done for now. God, lawless one. If I don't need to drive all the way to the other area.
Oh, you who would be my patron? But I cannot do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it, I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? They're new, old, people like us, except they turn their backs on our values. Curs without honors they are. They refuse to work, instead spend all their time cavorting and making a nuisance for themselves. Of themselves even. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions. Being concluded. I was too weak to resist them, but you, Otto, you look quite strong. And do you think you could bring my ink back for those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, Gudrak, but I cannot help over here. If you mean to undertake this task, you let me accompany you. I would learn from you and help in what little way I can. You're welcome to join. You're welcome to join. Thank you so much. The lawless ones make their lair to the south inside a cave called Father Corlereth's lair. They took many vials of ink, and I will be grateful if you could bring as many back as possible. I said I wouldn't do this one, but I'm going to because I want those Aetherite tickets. I'm doing that thing where I'm going one more. But this actually will be after this. And finish the blue. This one, the path to popularity, and then that shall be all for now. I'll probably stream later again. There. Strength the same, crits the same, vitality same. Skill, speed, or determination? Really should learn different. I know what skill speed, I just don't know what determination is. But yeah, determination is better for I believe. Herbert Gaskin's offense. Oh, let me tune to this Aetherite because it's near. It's near. Also, unlock the porter. I don't need an armor right now. Get that current. Burtenberg. Oh, northwest. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Oh, there it is.
Oh god. Oh god. I should have done this as a ninja. Alright, young lady, let's go in there.
Father Corletus's chamber is through here. I peered inside and sure enough, it was milling with new wool. They looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quick. Let us split up.
You go in there quiet and quick, I'm gonna go.
I'll find all the ink I can and then come back outside. See you shortly, Gudrak.
You do that, young lady. I'm gonna go in loud and proud.
I am a man with a giant sword.
The mighty sword. Foxy. I could just ninja through this, but why would I when I could beat up all of these guys? Bunga Master. Order. Soul Leader. So, get the 8th race tickets. Unlock one more quest, MSQ. And do Titania tomorrow. Whoa! God, it's taking a lot longer than I wanted to. Maybe I should do this as a ninja.
Valerium. The Shadow Self.
Bunga Master! And Foxy. Avoiding a group fight. Alright, I'm gonna do the ninja thing. Oh, you know what? I don't even need to do that. I can do my trick. Okay, I can do my trick. just keep coming. Oxy. No, at this point, I'm not going to use that trick. The invisible ink. Far away. No, I can do the trick going outside. I'll do it. Using the power of stealth as a gatherer. Because 5 levels above me and below me, monsters will ignore me. Oh, why am I running? Oh my god, I'm fine. Alright, here we are. Call on the creepy.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are. Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
Glad you're safe too.
I haven't seen much actual combat, so I was a little nervous, but I'm happy I could help. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency.
That's not true.
The truth is, he can't stand to be around me.
I can't be further from truth,
Because I'm
Minfilia.
not her. I'm not his Minfilia. Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together, to the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded.
He does that.
Nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something or bring you to someone or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach. What is that?
Please don't say come play with me. Creepy, creepy, creepy fairy.
Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair. Come. Come and play with us.
Creepy.
It came from the castle. This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
Should I know more? Actually, I mean, probably gonna be near the castle. Yep, yep, yep. Over there. I'll do that tomorrow.
For now. But mercy me. Your Majesty, we have no choice. Please forgive us. Oh, it's you. My ink. Were you able to retrieve it? Ha ha. Yes, this is the ink, and almost all of it too. When King spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse. But thanks to you, it's simply bad again. Oh, what? You had a vision too? Oh, woe is us! Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a senator, it loses everything but its mind. About its mind that defines it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifestation is the desire to play, to be free. Too strong is that desire, it often leaks through the steel to invade our consciousness. For a long time we've ignored it, but we cannot do so forever. But forgive me, I am going to thank you for reuniting me and my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will
give you the service I promised them. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well. With lad. Looks to satisfy. Looks a satisfies. There's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I will mention that Elder Wedence returned a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say they'll have tidings for you. That will be for later. I've been putting it off. But tool here. No, I'm not going to use it. I'm gonna do this quest as a summoner. Because I want XP for the summon. Admirable pixies. Admirable. Just when we thought Thor was off doing their own thing as usual, they suddenly came and rounded us up. Morto, I told them about the people of the past, but they weren't the least bit impressed. Well, why would we pay any mind to those who are long dead? Much more fun thinking up new riddles and when sipping nectar. Speaking of which, we found this really sweet-smelling flower recently. We were about to go and collect its nectar. If you wanted to join us. No. I don't want to join you. I want you to admire me. Stranger and stranger. Alright, suit yourself. That didn't work at all. Think any better of me. And I won't give up. Not yet. I'm going to be popular. Mark my words. Thanks for the thing. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a you problem, not a me problem. And that is probably it for now. I'll probably it is the next day for me. So I'll probably stream later today. I usually don't stream on Saturdays. Whatever day or time it is for people watching. Anyways. Thank you for watching. And if you're watching the VOD, I stream almost every day, except for usually Saturdays and Fridays. But I had some time today. So, thank you for watching. And if you can, like and subscribe, and have a good morning, evening, afternoon, and night. Whatever time is for you. And goodbye. Goodbye.